Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I am back here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and I thought it would be cool to give you guys a little tour of the developments and changes that are happening around the city. So here you can see in this area, I believe this was Gurji, things are still in progress. You can see that some of the areas are still underdeveloped or going through the development process. Some areas are still under demolition, but here is kind of like the midpoint where you can see some of the new changes happening. Everybody has to do gray and white, and they have to put up these new panels and new glass on their business shops. So that's what's happening now. This is what the demolition looks like, still in some of the areas that are not quite finished or, still in progress. And yeah, this is how things are going here in Addis. This is one of the new roads that have been completed. Also near Gurji, you see there the Nissan factory or store there, which kind of just shows that Addis is now starting to attract more and more international businesses, which obviously is great for the country and for the economy. As you can see here, as we're driving along, the sidewalks are looking clean and clear, not a whole lot of trash and debris outside. Things are just really rapidly changing and improving. The roadways are also clearly marked with paint. People kind of cross over the lanes a lot, but now things are changing. Here you can see one of the corridor area projects with sidewalks, clear sidewalks and bike lanes, trees that have been planted, just improving the overall beauty and functionality of the city. It started to rain a little bit, sorry, so I'm trying my best to film from inside the car, but you can still get a pretty good idea of the updates that are happening and, the walkways, the bike areas, trees. There's some water fountains and, a lot of things that are just helping to overall improve the city, I believe. Yeah, so this is I want to say Kera area, Kera, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And you can get a good look here of how things are changing and developing. I don't know if that's a play area or what that is over on the side. Um, but there's all kind of new things. I've seen new parks and playgrounds, and this is the bikeway, which I was telling you about. We got out because we actually went to eat burgers, but I like how they use this pretty red color. It pairs really nicely with the grass and the trees, the green. There are my boys, our boys actually, sorry, honey, and our oldest one being silly, per usual. And so here, this area is called Goro, from Gurji to Goro. And Goro is still undergoing the demolition and reconstruction process, but I wanted to make sure to show you guys this is what it looks like. So all of these used to be just small souks or shops that were made from the metal sheets, kokoro, it's called in Amharic. And so all that had to come down, and everybody has to update their shop, their business, with these new smooth panels, like you can see on the top right there. If you can see the gray, everything has to be uniform in color, so all of them are going to be, I believe, either gray or white, and that's what everybody is transitioning to right now. So it's been hard on the businesses and the business owners, from what I'm hearing, but I think people are coping and doing their best to comply with the government regulations and rules. And some of these areas over here, you see how they have the gray sheeting on the back? I think they're also going to do another corridor project over here where they'll probably put some paint on there like you saw in Kera, the painted color green and trees and all that in the background, and then a walkway, bikeway, and some grass is what I'm thinking is going to happen over here. Um, and so those businesses that are here or that were here may be able to reconstruct if they push their business a little further back, I think. Otherwise, it will just only be the corridor area here. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to be able to see what was going on in Addis, the demolition that took place. And
Hey guys, how are you doing? It is a new day, obviously. I'm out running some errands because the kids start school this week and I need to get the remainder of the uniform items I didn't pick up yet. They told me it would be ready today, so hopefully that is true. And then I'll go to the supermarket, grab a couple things. Um, yeah, just some food items for the house, and I need to find a new lunchbox and lunch containers because the one we brought might be too small. So yeah, come with me. Let's get this stuff done today. Alright, I'm here at the school to get the uniform. Hopefully they have it today. It looks like other people are here too to pick up stuff. And then I'll go look for the rest of the things that I came for. Yeah, it's a big lot. I hope they like it, this school. All right, I was able to get one vest. Hopefully the other one will come tomorrow. They seem a little bit disorganized with the uniform process. So, because I've already paid, and I guess it's like first come, first serve. So hopefully I can get here early tomorrow and try to get the last vest that I need. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is Ethiopia. That's how things work sometimes. You just got to be patient and go with the flow.
all right, after I finished at the school, I headed into town just to grab a few things. Like I said, obviously this Summit Safari Road area still needs some improvements. Yes, so my first stop, I picked up a new dish drying rack and a trash can for our guest bathroom, and then I stopped at this kid shop to get the lunch boxes. After that, I went over to the supermarket just to grab a few items, and I will show you what they are right now.
All right, guys, I got a ride, a car, because as you can see, I have a lot of bags, more than I came out with. So yeah, it was just easier for me to get a car. I got a lot of things. I got 2 lunch boxes for the kids, which you probably already saw, one for each kid going to school. And then a lunch bag, just one because I already have one at home. I got a trash can for our downstairs bathroom, and then another dish rack, because sometimes like when we're drying dishes, it's just too many dishes to put on one rack and they're overstacked and not getting dry, and you know, so got that. I got some berbere to cook with, some soap, another dog collar for one of our dogs because she chewed it up and she's just like that. I got some oranges, lemons, chicken, and some beef for the house and both for the dogs. So yeah, all in all, it was about 12,000 birr total for all those things, which is about $120, I think. I think so. Am I right? I think so. So, wait, maybe I'm not right. Hold on, I'll do the math later and I'll put it on the screen. But anyways, I think it was not too bad. So I'm on the way home now. I have a car, like I said, just so I don't have to carry things around. It's pretty hot today. It's humid. I think it'll probably rain later. And yeah, I'm done for the day. The kids start school day after tomorrow. So wish me luck. Wish us all luck. Hey guys, good morning. I am walking to catch my ride because I'm on the way to Bole right now to get my nails done. So yeah, I am walking because the ride driver didn't want to come into the cobblestone road where I am. So no big deal. But anyways, yeah, I definitely need to get a car soon. That is what we're gonna do, okay? Pray for us. This year, 2017 or 2025, wherever you are, we're gonna get a car, okay? You will see it on this vlog. You heard it here first. We're gonna get a car. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Why am I so out of breath?
All right, I'm here with my girl Sophie at Alumnish Plaza in Bole. If you guys have Instagram, look her up. It's Nails by Sophie on Instagram. Definitely come check her out. Support my girl. She's really good. And hopefully one day she'll be able to have her own nail shop. So let's support Sophie.
Alright guys, so as you just saw, I finished my nails and they look so cute. Now I'm at a cafe. I'm about to eat some lunch really quick, just a little bit of injera. And then if the weather cooperates, I'm going to try and walk around outside and give you guys a first-hand look of what Bole is looking like these days. Am I in focus? I think so. Anyways, yeah. Just being at the nail salon, let me tell you guys, like, it just reminded me how much I love Ethiopia. I mean, I hope you can hear me. It's a little bit noisy in here. But just being in there with the girls and talking, laughing, and, you know, they made coffee for me and, like, giving me gursha of bread and offered me lunch. I mean, it's just such a welcoming and warm environment, and I love being here. I really am falling more and more in love with Ethiopia, and the people, obviously the culture, the food. So I'm happy to be back here, obviously. And maybe when my food comes, I'll do a little story time, or I'll do it later because I'm hungry. I need to tell you guys about what happened at the airport when I came back here. On the way from the US to here, there was a little problem. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys about that later.
As you can see, the weather did not hold up. We got heavy rain downpour as I was sitting there eating. So I didn't get a chance to tour Bole, but no worries, we'll definitely do it another day. I'll be sure to show you guys what's going on around there.
Hey guys, it is a new day. Obviously, yesterday the weather did not hold up, so we could not do our walk around Bole like I had planned to. But anyways, we can do that another day, no problem. I actually have plans later on this week to meet with another YouTuber in the area here in Addis, so maybe I can do that tour with them at that time. That actually might be cool content to do. We'll see if we have time and if the weather's good. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm using an earpiece today, just because I thought it would be easier since I'm at another park in Summit. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of the development that's been happening around Addis. It was free to come in here. It didn't seem like anybody was guarding the area. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit and turn the camera around so you guys can see what's new in the Addis area, specifically Summit. So yeah, let's look around. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk around the park here. You guys can see there's lots of beautiful flowers and trees planted. It looks like this is a stage house or something. I gotta come around on the other side to show you. I think this is seating here. Sometimes they might have, I don't know, outdoor meetings or shows or something going on. What is this? Alright, I'm not sure what this is. But they're gonna have like some water fountain, a little bridge here to walk over. I think this might be maybe a bar area. When it's finished, they can put drinks and stuff in there. It's so beautiful in here. It's peaceful. I think it's new, so they don't have, like I said, anybody standing guard to let you in or out, and I didn't have to pay. But in the future, this might have to be a paid area. I don't know. Hopefully not, because it's by the government. But yes, beautiful flowers, trees, seating. I have to be careful. Somebody told me not to film, but I gotta show you guys what's going on. They have lights on the trees. Very nice. I'll show you the basketball court. Hold on, he's coming back. All right, here's the basketball court. So they wanted me to come outside of the area because they said it's not open yet, which is okay because I got, I think, enough footage for you guys to see what's going on and the plans that are happening in the city. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. There's some recreation for the kids, and even if you do have to pay, I think it's still nice and worth it. I don't know how much the cost is going to be. Hopefully it'll still be, you know, cheap relatively and accessible to all or most people in the area, you know, and not only to like diaspora communities or wealthy people. You know, everybody should be able to enjoy the developments that are happening in the city. So I'm gonna cross over to the other side and see what's going on over there. And before I cross all the way over, I just want to show you, as you can see, most of Addis has these nice like walk areas now in the middle of the road. And you know, it's beautiful. I think maybe it could have been a little bit narrower to allow more traffic on both sides to pass. But I don't know, maybe this is fine, or maybe they will change it later. You know, as the city becomes more crowded and more people are driving cars, it seems like they would need more lanes to avoid traffic from getting too jammed up, you know, on the streets. But yeah, this is pretty common around Addis and the Sheger areas, where they have nice plants and trees, flowers, walkways, and also sidewalks as well. That's where we were, on that side. Now I'm gonna cross over here to see what's going on. Looks like they're also still working on that side. It's not finished yet. But these are some of the new developments that are happening around Addis, which I think is beautiful, honestly. It's making the city cleaner, more enjoyable, I think better for families, for sure. I'm not seeing any trash on the streets. Like I showed you, there's public restrooms, so people don't have to use the restroom on the street. It's just nice. All right, let me cross over safely. All right, we made it safely to the other side, and like I told you guys, they're still working over here, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to go in. I don't even know where the door would be on this side, actually, but from here, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's gonna be a soccer field, football field. So the other side we were just on is basketball, and this side's gonna have a soccer area. I'm gonna see if I can kind of cross over and show you a better picture. Again, here's more public bathrooms that you can see here. I don't think it's open yet, but when it is, it will be nice, for sure. Alright, I'm coming over to the other side. Oh, it looks like I might be able to walk in. I don't know. People get very strict about taking videos in the city, especially government areas. Oh my gosh, it's a playground! I'm gonna catch it right here in case I can move. Can you guys see it? area, it's a little bit windy out here. I hope you guys can still hear me. Actually, in the area where we are building our house, there's a big open space. I'll try to insert a clip here if I have one. That they're leaving open for a play area for kids. So hopefully it'll be something like this. That's super nice. And you can also see here, there are city trash and recycle receptacles to keep the area clean. Yeah, you see they have a door over here. And this one actually has a chain on it. So I can't go inside. But I'm gonna just stand right here. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Wow. I'm actually very happy about what I just how it's developing and changing. I don't know if you guys can see, probably not, but I think I see what's going to be like some swings over there in the distance, which will be really great for the kids. Sorry, I have my umbrella up because it's sunny, and then I'm also trying to block the wind from my microphone so you guys can hear me. But it's so beautiful out here. Wow. Here's the trash again so you guys can see. And I've seen a few of these around, so. Change has come. Change has come to Addis Ababa. To Ethiopia, at least. Lots of development. Very, very cool. Alright, let me go on about my business. Oh, actually, I still have to tell you guys that story. I'm gonna try to find a place to sit down. There is seating over here. Oh, here's a chair. Nobody can see. I'm gonna use that. Okay, I am sitting here on this bench and holding my phone carefully as people are walking by. But yeah, so what happened at the airport? I was at the airport coming to the U.S. Leaving the U.S. and coming here to Ethiopia with my family. We all have yellow cards, and so we were prepared to, you know, get our boarding passes and check in our luggage and all that as normal. We got to the airport, got to the check-in counter, and the system, the little kiosk, says that we need to speak to an assistant. So we're like, okay. So somebody actually walked over to us immediately. We didn't even have to flag anybody down. And they were like, where's your return ticket? And I'm like, what return ticket? Return to where? And they're like, your return ticket. They didn't even specify. I'm like, what return? I'm not returning here. I'm like, a return ticket to the US? And she was like, okay, hold on, come over here. So she took me to a different counter, and she was on the computer, and she was like, so according to, Ethiopian Airlines policy, you can't fly to Ethiopia without a return ticket. So that means people who are flying on a US passport to Ethiopia, even with a yellow card, are not allowed to enter Ethiopia without a return ticket. And I was like, I did see the little note on the kiosk when we were checking in, but it said visitors. And I was telling her, we're not visitors. We live in Ethiopia. And she was like, no, I'm sorry, this is their policy. And I'm like, yeah, but the policy says visitors. We are residents, permanent residents in Ethiopia. I showed her my yellow card, and she was like, well, I can't read this card because it's in Amharic. And I was like, no, the other side is in English. You can read this side, and it says like Ethiopian origin ID, permanent residency, or something like that. And she's like, okay, well, I have to call some international something. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm still not panicking or getting worried because I'm like, I already know that this is permissible. So she's on the phone, and it's taking about like 15 to 20 minutes, and we're still trying to catch our flight. And the person and her on the phone were going back and forth about it, and she was like, the yellow card, I guess, is one of the exemptions, but still it wasn't, they weren't willing to like let us go. And so my husband was getting a little bit frustrated, but I was just chill the whole time, because I'm like, this is foolishness. There's no reason why we wouldn't be able to go. We are Ethiopian residents. And so we have the same travel privileges as people with an Ethiopian passport. So finally, she hangs up the phone and she's like, okay, we'll let you guys fly for this one time, like make an exception for you, because your original flight to the US was from Ethiopia. And I'm like, okay, thank you for the exception, but also for future reference, like this shouldn't be an issue. So yeah, it was just drama at the airport for really no reason. I hope they get that cleared up. The Ethiopian government needs to clear it up with the other airlines, because I have heard that somebody else flying to Ethiopia from Malaysia on a US passport also had a similar experience. Excuse me. So they need to figure out, you know, what the actual policy is, and let the other airlines know, so that people don't have a hard time. Until then though, guys, if you're traveling on a US passport to Ethiopia, I would just say call the airline you're flying on just to double check. And if they do say that you need a return ticket, just book a return, so you don't have to deal with any delays or issues at the airport. So yeah, and by the way, the person flying from Malaysia was also on a US passport and was told they need a return ticket to the US. But because he didn't have one, then I guess Malaysian Airlines or whoever it was like, okay, well, you need to sign this insufficient documents form and then you can go. And he flew and was fine when he arrived. So I think it's just like a maybe misunderstanding on the policy, but just be prepared when you guys are traveling that might be an issue. So anyways, I am a spectacle out here. Everyone is walking by and literally staring at me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing the new developments that are happening here in Addis Ababa. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we'll be able to do a tour of Bole soon. All right, guys, see you. Bye.